What are we doing, babe? I was gonna hit your hand and we moved. That was not good.
I don't know, babe. What are we doing today?
Driving in the snow.
Where are we going?
To look at a new car. Well, new to us car. Used, but new to us.
Well, you're fucking sick land.
Mitsubishi.
Oh, it's an Evo. Believe it.
So yeah.
But we're going to get my dad, and then we're going to go drive an hour to New York to go look at a 2014 GTI because she sold her car yesterday, and we don't know what she's going to get yet. So,
yeah. So it's my daily car that I sold. So.
All right. Big motherfucking sandwich. Look at this shit. Steve's Deli hooking it up. Update. I got played. It's not that good. As for hash browns, these aren't hash browns. Cut.
Proceeds to eat it anyways.
So cut. How's your bagel?
Not good. It's just a bagel. But it's not a good bagel.
Steve's Deli in New Milford. That's a 3 out of 10. What do you give it?
Well, on a scale of 5, because I feel like that's more realistic, like a fucking 1.
Yo, same. It's a
We're
fucking
gonna
mess.
quacks in there. So we finally got to the place where we're test driving the GTI, and so far it's okay. It's a few things, you know, nothing's perfect, but we're excited. I'm excited.
Got some pretty gnarly cigarette burns in the
Oh yeah, it's
middle console.
dope.
Custom.
Fucking custom.
There's something in the back, like a rip and tear, maybe water damage.
Yeah, the floor of the rug seems a bit moist. Not too excited about that, but we're gonna figure out, investigate a little more, see if they know anything. The front passenger side bumper, the lower end of the bumper, looks like it was scuffed. And the headlight a little bit, so we're thinking that it was brushed against something or hit. We don't know, so. But other than that, it seems.
Runs fine, drives fine, transmission's good. Feels alright. I mean,
cute.
got a real heavy. I don't like the gas pedal in these. It's really heavy, and the clutch is really light, so it's this weird combination of stomping your right foot and being very gentle with your left foot.
So update. Where did we leave off? We were test driving the car. So we're done test driving the car. We're back in the Mazda Speed. And what was he?
We test drove it. Everything's good. There's a couple things. I don't know. I'm looking in my car like it's in here. There's something in the floor. It's like torn up a little bit in the rug. Bumper has the scratch and everything. Mechanically, runs fine. I don't know what I just said.
Great.
Transmission's good. Clutch is good. I test drove it because she hasn't had enough practice in a 6-speed to be comfortable test driving a car like that.
That's not even mine yet. So.
Expensive fuck up if. So the guy that is selling it doesn't own the vehicle. He's selling it for a friend as a consignment. That was a bold move. He's selling it for
Don't mind me.
He's selling it for a friend. So we offered 9 to start with. He's asking 11.8, but with everything, all the little things.
And the rug, or the rug, I guess, in the back, it's behind, so the passenger seat on the floor, it's pretty damp and moist. We're not really sure what it's from. It's tore up a little bit. And anyways, so we're not sure. That could be water damage. It could be, we don't know what it is. So that's kind of a big deal. And the fucking bumper,
so that's why we're offering 9. He came back with this whole story about how the car is worth 14 and we go off Blue Book, but he goes out, was it NADA? NADA, which is what dealers use, but he was going off a car with 10,000 less miles.
More than 10,000 less.
12, sorry.
No, it has almost 65, so
13.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So he was going off a car 13.
Almost a year.
He tried coming to tell us it was worth $14,000. It's worth 9 to 12, 9 being the low side. We obviously lowballed him. We're trying to get a deal. Like everybody else, we needed a starting point. So he came back with, oh, blah, blah, blah. He can't do that. He has to talk to the owner, all this stuff. That's good. He came out, talked to us about that, and then we basically counter-offered him 10 grand to sign the deal, whatever. He's going to talk to the owner, get the okay or not, text us or call us within the next couple days, and we'll find out if we're going to get the car or not for her. So, quick update on that, and we'll let you guys know.
Yeah, now we wait. And my nerves are through the roof.
She's very excited. So, babe, what are we doing today?
Well, I got a new car. That's what. And I'm driving it. And I'm loving it.
What'd you get?
GTI, the 6-speed,
What year?
2012,
What's the color?
red. Tornado red.
Thank you.
Going really fast.
Fucking hot as shit in here.
How do we use this thing?
What?
Temperature?
So
New.
So we got to the dealership today at 9 o'clock in the morning, and
Want to race?
oh, it's a speed. Don't do this. You're on dealer plates, babe. Fuck. So we got to the dealership today at 9, and we left the dealership at what time is it?
It's 3:55 right now. We left at 3 o'clock.
No, we left at 2.
I don't know.
So we were at the fucking dealership from 9 in the morning till 2, trying to get everything set up to buy this car.
A process, man. Let me tell you, folks. A freaking process.
There were some tears shed.
Oh yeah, I cried. I really
Heated
thought
moments.
I was gonna get it.
Not with the dealership, some personal issues. But at the end of the day, she got her 6-speed, and
And she's red.
and
Pretty
she's
sure.
driving it right away. Didn't stall at once, so it's good.
Jumped
but-
on me.
Now we're heading over to the Big E for a car show. It's Mike's Cruise Night, the 2nd annual. I don't know why it's called Cruise Night. There's no cruise.
Cruising?
As far as I know, it's just at the fairgrounds and in the whatchamacallit?
Biggie.
No, the it's in the building. A lot of it's just
Oh, it's indoor.
yeah, it's an indoor event as far as I know, but that's where we're heading, and the rest of the video will be there. And we're back. So we went to the car show, looked around. Wasn't anything special, just kind of old classic cars. Didn't really feel like making a video there, vlogging, or anything like that. We did see one of our friends there with his rewrapped Mustang, which was nice. Thing's fucking incredible. But we went to leave in Brianna's new GTI we just got done buying today. And what happened?
So we started it, and let off the clutch to, idle, the idle would slowly drop, and then it would just gone off.
It was having
We tried, yeah.
It was just a real bad rough idle. It started up, clutch in, everything in neutral. All that good stuff. We know how to fucking start a manual vehicle. It would just rev up to like 1200 and it would just rough and drop, crash right away. We did that 3 or 4 times. Wasn't working, so we went back into the car show to talk to our friend. We thought maybe it said it had a quarter tank of gas, but we were like, all right, let's just
no check engine light, nothing came on like that. We're like, okay, this is just weird, maybe gas. We don't really know at this point. So like he was saying, we went back in.
So we went back in to get our friend to just drive us to a gas station, get some gas, throw it in the car. He's like, let me just see
what's going on. Let me see,
He owns a shop and he knows engines and whatnot, so he wanted to see if there was anything he can tell from just starting up and it dying. Started up, and it was fine. Nothing.
Like a dream.
Like
and
nothing
here
was wrong. So we took it, got gas, let it run while we got gas because...
Don't do that. Disclaimer.
We are an hour away from home and we weren't gonna take the risk of it just dying out again. My dad doesn't feel like hooking up the trailer and coming to get us.
Yeah.
So we're on the road now and should be home in about 45 minutes as long as it's running perfectly fine. There's no rough idle, sputter.
Yeah, and he's driving now because he's way more experienced at driving 6-speed than I am.
Really good with my hands.
So we're gonna make it home. Great.
Yeah, you got. What the fuck is this?
What the fucking shit, man?
No hazards, nothing. This bro. Oh,
I wish we could turn the camera around.
This
got me fucked up, bro.
What a great way to start this. So
almost dying.
All right, this is getting put in, so might as well just start. We left off.
Oh God, we
went to the car show and we talked about how we had to bring the car back. Well, we didn't say we had to bring it back.
Well, that was the day that we got it.
That was Saturday.
So that was Saturday.
So you had it until...
I had it until Wednesday because I had it scheduled Thursday for a detail, which the dealership includes in the price. And I wanted them to check the engine light that was there because it was just dealer code, so they had to do all that. So Thursday had it scheduled, so we dropped it off Wednesday night. And then Thursday came around and they called me and they're like, yeah, sorry, the part won't be in until Friday.
Well, it also, the fucking tire was dry rotted.
Oh, right. Let's back up a little bit. So,
no blame. What
people
the
need
fuck?
to learn how to drive, seriously.
I'm gonna go on record and say I hate minivans. None of them know how to drive.
Okay, so Wednesday before we went to drop it off, I wanted to get my emissions done and get them out of the way because I knew if I just put it off, I would forget and the 30 days would be up.
And it wasn't, your tire wasn't, before that, your tire wasn't holding air.
But before that, my tire wasn't holding air for like, mind you, I got it on Saturday. I got it on Saturday, so it's like I only had it for like 3 days, 4 days counting Wednesday. So a couple days before that, my tire was losing air slowly, and I would fill it at like night, and then in the morning it would be low again. I understand like cold weather versus hot and whatever. I got it. So it wasn't holding air. So Wednesday when I went to get my emissions done, I also had them look at the tire. I figured the dealership is an hour and a half away from where I live, and on top of that, we went to a car show. Like, we drove a lot since I picked up the car, so I was like, maybe whoever
probably put close to 400 miles on it in those couple days.
Yeah, so I figured maybe something got ran over, a nail, something, I don't know. But the guy came out and he was like, well, there's nothing in your tire, no punctures, nothing like that, we can't find anything, but it is dry rotted and cracked severely on the inside. And I was like, oh, interesting. So he brought me in to show me. Holy crap. Oh my God.
So we've been, and We've been driving for fucking 3 minutes. We've watched,
Take a right up here at this light.
like, we just watched a guy pop a curb and go around somebody while somebody almost pulled out in front of me. We had that minivan who slammed on their brakes, took a turn with no blinker.
Oh my god, we have too many incidents already. But anyways, so the guy let me come in and look at the tire, and this tire was like bald on the inner half. So obviously the outer half looked great, which is a whole other story on top of it too. But so obviously when you're looking at a car, you can see the outer parts of the tires, and
behind us.
on the listing for the car, and when we were there in person, the salesman was letting us know that it has all new tires, which dry rotted and cracked is not new, if anyone didn't know. So yeah, the guy showed me.
Well, they can't even legally sell that car with dry rotted tires. It has to be road safe.
I said, you keep cutting me off. So the guy let me look at it, whatever. So he ordered me a tire, and then in an alignment also. And I was like, okay, whatever. I know I need a tire, so it's whatever. So then fast forward back to Thursday when they called me and they told me that the part won't be in until Friday. And then I asked the mechanic. Meanwhile, while all of this is going on, and I'm finding out this tire stuff, I'm texting the salesman because that's how I was communicating with him, and I'm letting him know all of this. And so when I'm talking to the mechanic on the phone, I was like, oh, okay, and how about the tire? How's that situation? And he was like, what tire situation? What are you talking about? So clearly the salesman did not communicate to him that there was a tire issue. So I told him on the phone what was going on, and he goes, okay, well, I'll call you back tomorrow after I get the other part and let you know what's going on. So then Friday comes around, calls me back, and he goes, well, the tire won't be here till Monday. So I was quite upset. Mostly I needed to find rides to places I work and go to school, so but that's besides the point. So today is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday, so I was supposed to get a phone call for them to let me know that the car was ready to go. Like the guy told me, he said it would be done and ready by Monday. So I didn't get a phone call, and I had a busy schedule yesterday, so I didn't really have time to call them, which sounds really stupid. But so this morning I called and I was like, hi, just following up on my car, what's the deal? And so they said, yep, it's already set to go, you can pick it up. So we're going to pick it up now. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Nah, I tuned out.
I just wanna get you on my grave.